Welcome to SSPTV Community News. I'm Lisa Sugart. Today we are here in the Hayden Tower on the mezzanine level of 8 West Broad Street in downtown Hazleton. A brand new tenant has opened its doors to help empower women in the greater Hazleton area. The name of this organization, Dress for Success, Luzerne County. I'm very pleased to be joined right now by Linda Loop. She is the founder of Dress for Success Luzerne County and the CEO. This is a big day for the Hazleton area.
It's a big day for us too. We've been operational in Wilkes-Barre for 14 years. We're starting our 15th, and we've known for at least 12 years that we needed to be here. Our women of Hazleton, Lower Luzerne County, couldn't get to Wilkes-Barre as easily, so they couldn't get to us, so we decided to come to them.
Now, for someone who's not familiar with Dress for Success, tell us all about it.
In 1997, Nancy Lublin, who was an altruistic law student at NYU, received an inheritance from her great-grandfather, and in an elevator ride, she determined that you couldn't pull yourself up from your bootstraps if you didn't have boots, and Dress for Success was born. We're now 146 affiliates in 24 countries, so this is a global movement supporting women. I think since 1997 we've reached over 2.5 million women across the globe. So this is a powerful movement.
And this is a community that needs it desperately, I would believe.
We all do. Who doesn't need help in these days? And we're interested to see who exactly in this area we're going to be serving. We have an idea, but we're all inclusive. Everybody's welcome. We don't make any judgments. We don't care where a woman's been. We just care where she's going.
What does it do for the community?
We empower women to achieve economic independence. We do it 3 ways. We provide a network of support. We have some great clothing, and we provide the skills that a woman needs to thrive and work in life. And we don't just provide clothing, we do help to change lives.
So now, who is eligible to come and utilize these services?
Anybody, any woman who's out looking for work, trying her best to change her life, and is working with at least CareerLink, and we'll partner with about 40 different community partners. Those partners will send us a referral, and we'll make an appointment with a woman to come in and give her the services she needs.
So if I was coming here and I needed help, what would you do? What would take me through the process?
Well, we would determine what exactly you needed. If it was just clothing, we'd say, could we see your resume? Where have you been looking? What do you really want to do? And very oftentimes we've heard women say, well, I'll take any job. But we know that any job will get you back to us in about 3-4 months. So we really drill down and see what a woman wants to do in her life. And then we help her find the services and the referrals she needs to get either the education, the connections, and the skills that she needs to take that job on and develop a career. We don't want to just do jobs, we want to build careers.
How has it made a difference in the Wilkes-Barre area? Have you seen a lot of women become successful because of this program?
Yeah, since 2010, we worked with about 2,500 women. Well over 1,000 of them have ended their dependence on the welfare system. So we're really proud about that.
Well, the big question, too, is how can our viewers help you to make Dress for Success even more successful? What can they do? What do they donate?
Well, we do accept, or we will accept soon, new or gently worn, clean and contemporary, meaning nothing over 3 years old. We'll find that our typical clients between 25 and 35 years old, and they don't want to wear something from the 80s. I'm a woman of an age, and a 25-year-old woman doesn't want to wear my clothing. So we need to keep current, classic, not trendy, and just whatever a woman will need. And of course, we're going to need help to keep these lights on and pay the rent. Everybody is very anxious to give us their clothing, but we do need a roof to keep over the clothing, so protect it.
And in here, it's beautiful because you do have a dressing room, a clothing room. Tell us about what is set up in here.
Well, When you walk in, I call it our lounge area, where we're going to welcome our women to come and sit down and chat with us. Next to that is a career center where we'll look at resumes, continue job searches, and then once we determine what kind of work, we'll go into the clothing boutique and pick out some items. There's a dressing room in the back. We have a conference room where we'll be conducting workshops and classes to help women really on their journey along. So we're all services here.
And whether they want to donate or they need your services, do they have to make an appointment first? How does this work?
We are open by appointment and referral. Watch the weather. We live in northeastern Pennsylvania, and I live in Pittston. So, they can give us a call, and we'll make arrangements to either see our women or to accept a donation.
Well, I wish you nothing but success for Dress for Success. And I know you had a nice quote there that better women do better for the community. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, if you look at a community where women thrive, and our typical client is between 25 and 35 years old, raising 2 to 3 children on her own. And the better that woman does at leading her family, the better her family does. You'll see her children in Little League and cheerleading and soccer and going to art classes and holding their heads high because their mother is now a role model and to look up to. And that ends generational poverty. When a woman could raise her head up and bring her children up with her, miracles happen, and we've seen them. We've seen them. A few years ago, I ran into a woman on a particularly dark day in my life, and I was with my husband in Lowe's, and this woman said, "Are you Dressed for Success?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, 5 years ago, they came to me and you helped me get a job. And I said, "Oh, and where have you been for 5 years?" Because I have a bit of an attitude, if you haven't noticed. And the woman says, "I've been working," and I won't tell the company. And I said, "Oh, and what do you do here shopping on a Friday afternoon?" She says, "I'm buying a rug shampooer for the house I just bought." And that woman came to me on welfare. So 5 years from welfare to home ownership. That's the miracle. And the deeper miracle is that she took 3 children off of welfare with her into a home they owned. So, yeah, we're needed here, and we look forward to doing this work.
So how do they get in touch? What's the number?
We can call 570-270-0559 or email LuzerneCounty@dressforsuccess.org.